Hey, rich people. Okay, how y'all doing today? Don't mind me. I know I look a little tired today, and I never thought I'd be one of those people to say that in my YouTube videos, but y'all, I just got off of work and I was running late today. And I wanted to make sure I got to work on time because I can't really be using too much PTO because I gotta save that for my vacation at the end of the year. But all that to say, I was rushing up out of here and I was like, I'm gonna record the video when I get off of work. And here I am, okay? Dedicated to this process, y'all, because I want to make sure y'all go along this journey with me and that I document every single thing, okay? So today is day 17. Whoop, whoop. So I am almost at 20 days, y'all. Like, what? It's almost at 3 weeks. Like, thank goodness, okay? Oh, look at the neck. Ah, look at a little slim girl. Okay. Ow. So today is day 17. So let me go ahead and recap day 16 for y'all so I can go ahead and go to bed because your girl is tired. So day 16, what did I do? First off, let me go over them nasty ass juices, y'all, because these juices, I had one juice. I'm gonna tell y'all, let me find it for you. I had one juice one time when I was like, oh no, we can't do this no more. And it was, I think it was this one right here. It was kale, celery, lemon, lime, and green apples. But see, normally, y'all, I'm looking down because I can read. Normally, I don't tell y'all what, like, the amount that I put in. I did that like in my very first video, and I told y'all that like anytime it's like some of the recipes that I would find, they'll be like 2 pieces of kale. I'm like, 2 pieces? But I got like 5 apples up in here. I need my vegetables. I actually really like vegetables, so it works out for me. I'm like, I need my vegetables. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a whole thing, like a whole bunch. You know, if you go grocery shopping for some kale, some spinach or whatever, you buy about the bunch. Like, I don't know why I'm showing y'all, but anywho, y'all know what I'm saying, right? So I'm like, I'm about to put a whole bunch of kale in there, like the whole thing. I'm not putting 1, 2, 3 pieces. Like, what? No. So I'm gonna tell y'all what was in here. A whole bunch of kale, a whole thing of celery, like the whole stalk, like, yeah, like the whole bunch stalk. Cause I don't really know, like I've been looking it up and some people call 1 piece of celery like a rib of celery. Like, why is it called a rib? It's just a stalk of celery. Like, so when I say a whole bunch of stalk of celery, like, I mean the whole thing of celery that you buy in the grocery store. So y'all follow me, okay? 2 lemons, like 2 little whole lemons peeled. 1 lime. See, this is where I effed up at, okay? Because it was all this citrus up in there, right? And then 2 green apples. Child, them apples ain't do nothing, okay? Nothing at all. Because this thing right here. So that was the only time that I think this probably would have been good had it been like a lower quantity. But that citrus, not at all. But this was the only recipe, and this was at the beginning. Oh, this is kind of like week 2. Okay, this was like week 2. We was already past 7 days at this point when I was drinking that juice. But that juice right there, I took a sip. I was like, ooh, child. And I had a big jar of that, right? So let me tell you about yesterday, okay? Because I don't know who and what and why I thought this was going to be good, but it wasn't. And this is a little tip right here, y'all. I knew that doing this juice cleanse that I was going vegan, but I didn't know that I was going raw vegan. And raw vegan is totally different from vegan. And I've just learned this out today, like doing my research, because I'm still continuing to do research and stuff like that. I'm prepared for my 60 days when I can eat, okay? It's completely different. So you have to juice. So I don't really do this because it don't, I mean, if it's nasty, it's nasty. I'm not gonna waste no juice, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink it. But you want to juice something and taste it. My sister gonna watch this and laugh because I do this shit all the time, especially when I'm cooking. But like, you want to juice it and taste it to make sure that you like the flavor of it, especially if it's raw, because how it's going to taste juice, it's in its raw form versus when it's cooked. Because once you cook it, you can add your little spices and all up in there. It takes on a totally different taste and tone and texture. So, a little tip there. Because, and even though I say that's a little tip, y'all, I know good and damn well I ain't gonna do this shit. But if you learn a little bit better from people's mistakes, and this ain't you and you're forced to habit like it is for me, you want to make sure that you juice a little bit and take it in separate, juice your fruits and vegetables separately and taste it so that you know that you like the taste of it. And that also is a good rule of thumb, y'all. Tip 2 is to not always go off of the fact that you like something that is going to be good in the juice. Okay, because things that was in this juice I do like, but they ain't taste all that well, and they might not taste all that well raw. 1 and 2, maybe it was the quantity, and then 3 might have been a mixture. So let me tell y'all what was in this thing on juice, okay? Because the video is way too long at this point, right? Swiss chard, cabbage, and honeydew. I thought the honeydew was gonna do something, but y'all know, right? I was doing a whole bunch of Swiss chard, stem, all that included, because you can eat it. So I'm like, if I can eat this sauteed, I can eat this juiced, and a whole head of cabbage. Child, who told me that was gonna be good? And that little honeydew was gonna do something. Because if you know honeydew on the regular, it got a real subtle taste. It's good and it's sweet, but sometimes it's real subtle. So who told me that honeydew was gonna knock out them strong flavors like that? Child, because I was wrong. Then I had, yeah, that's what I had, because I drank the beets the first day. And then this is another one that I had. I had pineapple, yellow bell pepper, and ginger. Now, I don't know why I thought that bell pepper wasn't gonna hit, because it was only one, and it was a whole pineapple. So I'm like, this little, like, it wasn't that little, y'all, but it was little, regular size bell pepper. That little bell pepper and this big ass pineapple in the ginger, like, it's gonna be good. And it wasn't bad, but I ain't finished it. But then I also had that nasty ass Swiss chard, cabbage, and honeydew juice as well, and I drank that, but that was only like a 25 ounce. And then the pineapple, yellow bell pepper, and ginger, that gave me like a bigger ounce, maybe bigger ounce, like around the 32 ounce or so. And I didn't finish it, but I really taste the bell pepper, and I was so surprised at that. It wasn't bad, but this when I learned that, yes, I always knew I didn't like green bell peppers. Like, that's a given. Like, I know I don't like that. I can tolerate it a little bit, but it's not, if it got some got green bell peppers in it, I'm like, do I really want that? And most of the time it's no. But this yellow bell pepper, I didn't realize that it tastes so much like a green bell pepper. And y'all don't judge me and don't drag me, because this is my truth, okay? I didn't realize that it tastes so much like a green bell pepper, because I like yellow bell peppers. And that's what goes back to my tip, y'all, that just because you like something when it's sauteed and cooked up in some good stuff, don't mean that you're gonna like it raw and juiced, okay? Because it just didn't hit the same. It didn't hit the same. But I will for sure rock with my yellow bell pepper over a green bell pepper any day. And that ain't changed nothing in the juice. So that's what I had yesterday. However, this morning, because remember I told you I didn't finish it, I did have that, and it was probably like around 10 to 15 ounces of juice that I finished that pineapple, yellow bell pepper, and ginger. So what else? I didn't drink a whole thing of water. I had maybe about 100 milliliters left, and the only And y'all don't let this make you sound like I know my measurements like that, because I don't. But on my gallon water, it's all the way over there. On my gallon water, it tells me how much I had left, and that's where I stopped at. And I think I'm roughly around the same today. I also, yesterday, on day 16, what I started including was apple cider vinegar. I've been doing a lot of research on apple cider vinegar, and I know the benefits of it, but I was just like, okay, I was looking into the Goli gummies, and I was like, am I going to be able to do the Goli gummies on this fast? And I'm not. So, or on my feast, my reboot. Excuse me. And I'm not, because it has other things in it besides just the apple cider vinegar. However, I could do the apple cider vinegar, and I have that. Go ahead and hit you up at Dollar Tree, okay? So with the mother, they got it there too. So what I started incorporating yesterday was doing a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning, started my day before I even drink water. And it was rough because that shot got me. I was like, ooh. One, I ain't really been drinking like that, and if I have been drinking, it's been wine. Not since I've been doing this reboot, but before that, it's just been wine. So taking a shot already was it was different. You know, you gotta get into the motion of a shot. Like, you know, when you taking a shot of something, you know it's about to be strong and it's about to hit you. So I wasn't prepared. And then on top of that, I wasn't really prepared for the taste of the apple cider vinegar like that in that raw form, because I don't know if I've ever had recently that much apple cider vinegar in one setting like that. Like, I don't think a shot of apple cider vinegar is the same quantity as a capful. So it's two different. And I would drink some tea and stuff, and I would put like apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I'll put apple cider vinegar in my water with some lemon and drink that. But this was totally different. So that was one. And then two, it kind of made me a little nauseous a little bit. And I don't know if it was, one, because of how much it was, two, because it was on an empty stomach. So like, if you've had apple cider vinegar before and this is a practice that you do, please let me know if that is just kind of like a thing, like I don't know, let me know. So that shook me up a little bit. And I don't necessarily know if it was because of the apple cider vinegar, or if it was because the juices were nasty. Well, not both of them, but one juice was kind of like, and then the water and the lemon. It was just a lot going on yesterday with all them liquids that I couldn't finish that one juice. And I didn't even drink any coconut water. So I think I had made a juice that morning. If I did, I don't remember what it was, what type of juice that I ended up drinking that morning, but it was, I just couldn't really drink a lot. Like, once I had that shot, it just kind of shook me up a little bit. But then I also feel like, and at some point, maybe it did its job. It did its job of curbing my appetite and not making me feel like I want to eat more. I also went grocery shopping, so I will include that, a picture here about the fruits and vegetables that I got this grocery trip. This grocery trip was all organic because the grocery store that I went to, and I spent $70.73. However, there's a little catch to that. I had a $2 coupon for the grocery store, so $2 came off, so it was really $72.73. However, also I bought my 5 gallon of water when I went grocery shopping here as well, because I normally get my water from this store and then I don't grocery shop there. But I ended up getting my 5 gallon of water, and that was $1.25. So go ahead and subtract $1.25 from that $70.73, and that'll bring me back down to, you know, roughly like around 60 something dollars. We gonna leave it at that. That I spent on fruits and vegetables for the upcoming weekend. See how that plans out and how long that it lasts me. And I also had 1 pineapple left. So I had a pineapple left that I juiced that today. So that really doesn't Oh my goodness, excuse me. Really doesn't equate to adding in there because I had already had it. But that's about it, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and include that picture here so y'all can see it. And that's where we at. That's our recap of day 16. Whoop whoop, because right now we are on day 17 and I'm so happy and excited. So that's all that I have for y'all, and we gonna see how this apple cider vinegar impacts the rest of the week. You know, once we go ahead and head into our weigh in this week. I'm trying to drink more water, but I'm not hitting that gallon mark. And maybe it's because of these changes, but I noticed that I am drinking less juice, and I will tell you about how the apple cider vinegar and drinking less juice and the water all played into with day 17 tomorrow when I do day 18, which is really gonna be like later on today. But that's it, y'all. Bye now, rich people. Until next time, see ya.